Let's talk about 2-point perspective. I have room to write down my steps, and I also have written down my rule. The rule for 2-point is that lines are only vertical and converging. We took away the horizontal lines that we had in 1-point perspective. In 1-point perspective, we're looking at the face of the object, and obviously we only have one vanishing point. In 2-point perspective, we are going to be looking at the corner, and obviously we are going to have 2 vanishing points. I have my ruler, I have a very sharp wooden pencil, and I have an eraser. We're going to make our horizon line through the middle of our paper. Make sure that your paper is turned landscape. That way you have a little bit more room. If you are doing this portrait, your vanishing points are going to be very close together and your space is going to be very tight. I put my vanishing points close to the edge of my paper. Label your horizon line and your vanishing point. I'm just going to put VP for vanishing point. First, let's draw a cube above the horizon line. I am going to put this near the middle of my paper, and I want to start by drawing a vertical line. So here I have my ruler, so it's flush with the edge of my paper, and I'm going to draw a line that is 1.5 inches long. So that is step 1. Write down step 1. Draw a vertical line. Vertical, V-E-R-T-I-C-A-L, not L-E. Then step 2 is going to be connecting both the top and the bottom of this line to our vanishing point. I put VPs for vanishing point. So that means I'm going to connect the top of my line to my right vanishing point, and I'm going to connect the bottom of my line to my right vanishing point. Connect the top and the bottom of your line to your left vanishing point. Make sure you're using a ruler with this and not just freehanding. My next step is to close off the sides with vertical lines. Make sure these lines are perfectly vertical, so line up your ruler with the edge of your paper and make sure that it is in line with your first line. It's up to you how deep you want your box to be. I'm going to make mine so it has a decent amount of depth, and then on the other side you could choose to make your box so you have a narrower side, or it could be about even. All 3 of these lines are vertical lines. Double check that they're all parallel and vertical. For step 3, write down close off sides with verticals. And that brings us to step 4, which is to close off the bottom. Remember, since this box is above a horizon line, we are seeing the bottom of the box. Connect your left corner to your right vanishing point, and connect your right corner to your left vanishing point. And then, of course, you can erase your extra converging lines. Remember, these are called your converging lines. Let's go ahead and label those. In my finished 2-point cube, I can see that I only have vertical lines or converging lines. And I can now see that I am looking at this cube from the corner rather than in 1-point when I was looking at the front. On your own, draw a cube below the horizon line. I wanted to draw this cube really close to the horizon line so that you can see that when something is close to the horizon line, you don't see very much of the top. Next, draw a cube that is sitting on the horizon line or that is going through the horizon line. Obviously, since the horizon line is going through my cube, I don't see the top or the bottom, so I don't have a top or bottom to close off. This has a lot of converging lines going on from my previous cube. If it's confusing, erase your extra converging lines.